Yes, people, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to TyrellgunnerTV. Sporting, 0, Arsenal 1, and we managed to nick it in the end there, guys, man. Obviously, I was meant to do a watch along on the YouTube channel, but obviously, I did another live on TikTok, so big up to everyone that was on the TikTok live earlier, man. It was a good watch along on there. But yeah, people, obviously, we're here for the match reaction, and obviously, player ratings is going to run as always. But yeah, people, man, listen, Sporting 0, Arsenal 1, we nicked it there at the end. Kai Havertz, the touch and the composure to put it like that in the bottom corner. Good finish, man. But yeah, I don't even know what else to say. But let me just start off. David Raya, man of the match today. That's what I'm starting off with. He's getting man of the match. It was also good to see Max Diamond come on, get a few minutes for him as well. But yeah, I'm starting off with that. Yeah, David Raya is man of the match, yeah. He was making some vital saves for us tonight, man. But in the first half, you could say it was probably one of the positives. He was keeping us in that game in that first half. But we were lucky not to go 1-0 down earlier in the game. Let's start off with that. But yeah, don't forget to smash the like, people, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, TyrellgunnerTV, all three socials. And make sure you guys are subscribing to the second channel, Only Gunners TV. And make sure you guys are going to follow Only Gunners TV on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, Only Gunners TV, all three socials, people. But yeah, the game tonight, like I just don't know what else to really say apart from that. I mean, it was quite a stressful watch, and listen, the game felt boring a few times, man. Sporting, they made it difficult. They did, and I did tell people I was not confident feeling into this game, and we managed to come out and nick the win at the end. And obviously, I'm happy that we won, and we kind of needed that win because I feel like now that's going to give a bit of a momentum. Now, obviously, on the weekend it was annoying what happened to Southampton, but dust off the shoulder. We have to move on now. It happened. Like it just happened. Southampton. It was a sad time to lose to them. Coming back from international break, our first game back, FA Cup, you're expected to win that. You go and lose that. But I really wanted us to win this game, and I made it clear we had to win this game. I was not feeling confident at all. I told you guys a 2-2 draw for me. I'm going for a 2-2. I thought it was going to end in a draw, and it was coming towards the game. And I was saying to myself when I was sitting there watching the game, saying, yeah, this game is going to end 0-0. But then we managed to nick it at the end. It was a great run there from Martinelli, and the pass into Kai Havertz into the box. Brilliant. Like, it was just, that pass was magnificent from Martinelli. But yeah, I thought the way how Arsenal played today, I thought there was times in the midfield where we were giving the ball away a couple of times. I felt we were a bit slow tonight in that midfield a bit. I felt like there wasn't a lot maybe going on there. It was Zubimendi's goal, to be honest, as well, by the way. I forgot to bring that up. Very good goal. It was unfortunately ruled offside, but it was a very good finish from Zubimendi. And that's what he can do. And that's what I want to start seeing more. And his goal, and speaking of his goal, perfect example why we need to start shooting more outside the box. Because we know Declan Rice can shoot. We also know that Zubimendi can shoot because we've seen him score bangers like that already. Even not just bangers, he's scoring a few goals for us this season. That goal against Villa when Odegaard slipped him through when we battered them 4-1. The game at the Emirates when we beat Sunderland 3-0 when Gyökeres got them 2 goals. Zubimendi scored that brilliant finish from outside the box. Like, we've seen him score bangers. Zubimendi can score bangers. Like, we've seen him do it. Like, this guy, like, even from headers as well, he scored a few headers from like corners and stuff. Like, he scored a few goals for Arsenal. And we know when it comes to him shooting, he can shoot. Like, it's not just him. Like I said, Declan Rice, even Odegaard, if he wants to shoot, and he's another player. And I actually thought today Odegaard was not really that bad today, but I do want to see more from him. And yes, as a captain, you'll expect you're meant to be the player that the scruff of the neck when things are not going right. You're the one that's meant to be fixing it. But I don't think Odegaard played that bad today. But I did want to see a bit more from him. And there was times in the game as well where Gyökeres, man, listen, there was times where I thought the team should have been trying to find Gyökeres a bit more. There was times where we was trying to find him, but not a lot. I don't think Gyökeres was getting the ball enough today. There was times where he had the ball a few times, but I wanted to see a bit more from him. And obviously, for him, it was a nice return back to Sporting, his old team. Obviously, big night for him, and it was nice for him to to obviously reignite with the club again. But listen, he's always got the second leg to try to score against them. I know even if he scored tonight, I already know he wasn't going to disrespect to celebrate because he was at Sporting for a while, and I know he still has love for them in there. So yeah, but it was a strange game tonight. It was an up and down game, but it was a wobble. But David Raya, for me, he was the reason why I feel like we managed to nick it there, because he kept us in that game. Like I said, especially in that first half, they had that chance where they got it through down the flanks, came down Ben White's side. I thought Ben White started slow today, man. He started that first few minutes of the game where Sporting were going down Ben White's side. I thought he was moving slow. Like, he just started off very slow, and we were lucky that we didn't go 1-0 down there when they hit the crossbar. So lucky that we were not 1-0 down, because if they scored that, that chance earlier on into the game, I feel like our heads could have dropped and then the game could have went somewhere else. But thank God they didn't score it. But overall, the performance, was it good tonight? Let's be honest, no. But we managed to nick it at the end. But like I said, going forward, the way how we play football, like I said, the football that we watch right now under Mikel Arteta, we all don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. I've been saying it. The football is not sustainable. If you want to go win trophies and stuff, there has to be a different way of playing football as well. Can't just be relying on set pieces, this, that. There's got to be other simple ways of playing. But that's not what I'm trying to say here. It's that Arsenal Football Club, Arteta needs to try and find a way of a different style of playing football sometimes. Like I said, it can't be this, can't be that. Like, he just has to try and find a way to just get us playing some better football. And if, like, us, at the end of the day, if we do manage to get trophies over the line playing like this, no one will really care. We won't care because we're winning trophies at the same time. But it's like, I still want to see just a bit better football from Arsenal, man. The football that I watched today is like, just didn't enjoy it, man, at all. And there was times as well today as well. How much times were we just giving the ball away, sloppy passes, especially from that midfield? But yeah, for me, my man of the match is definitely David Raya. I'm definitely giving it to him, for me personally. But listen, it was nice to nick it at the end there. Very nice. And now we got that a bit of confidence now heading into that Bournemouth game. I feel like that win tonight's kind of brought a bit of lift again now. Now we won tonight. Head up. Go again on Saturday against Bournemouth. First Premier League game back, obviously, since coming back from international duty for the players and stuff. The ones that obviously went and stuff. But yeah, not just them, but obviously for everyone. First Premier League weekend back from since the international break. So yeah, but listen, Bournemouth on the weekend. We move on to Bournemouth now, and that's all I can focus on now. But listen, we done our job today. We managed to nick it at the end. Was it a brilliant performance? No, it wasn't a brilliant performance. Like I said, Sporting made it very tough for us. Arsenal had a few chances. We had a few set pieces and corners and that. Noni Madueke hit the crossbar in the first half, which was unlucky. And, it looked like it was going in potentially. Obviously, Zimmermandi's goal ruled offside. That sucks. If his goal stood, we would have won 2-0 tonight. And you would have come out of that game thinking, how do we win 2-0 after the way we played? But we managed to nick it anyway. We take that 1-0 lead back to the Emirates next week. And I do think now we're going to go through. I think we'll beat Sporting definitely at home now. Like we did it with Leverkusen, nick the draw, go back, and we beat them at the Emirates. But now this time around we managed to nick a win at Sporting, and we're taking the win back to the Emirates for the second leg next week. So I do believe now we will beat Sporting in the second leg. But listen, we done our job tonight. We managed to nick it at the end. Was the football amazing? No, but again, we managed to nick it at the end. So listen. Thank you, Arsenal, for managing to do that. But yeah, listen, I thought that's now brought a bit of light back into the team. But let's see what we do on Saturday. But the Bournemouth game is a must-win. When we're going, we need 5 more wins now. 5 more wins till we nick that Premier League title. And obviously next week Sunday is the massive one at the Etihad. Manchester City versus Arsenal next week Sunday. So yeah, but listen, we've done our job tonight, and that's what we could do. But listen, people, let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts and feelings of the game tonight. And yeah, man, people, listen. Hit the like button, subscribe. That's the match reaction there done. Sporting 0, Arsenal 1. We nicked it at the end there. We take the 1-0 lead back to the Emirates, and then we see where we're going for the second leg next week. But I do think we're going to go through now. I think we'll go through to the semis now. I think the tie's done now for me personally. But yeah, listen, we see where we're going. But listen, people, match reaction there wrapped up. Like I said, hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comment section down below. And yeah, man, people, listen, love, take care, I'm out. Up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.